Welcome to the Bourbon Van. I'm Phil.
I'm Julie.
We're drinking at a vineyard.
Woo!
Today we are in the Umpqua River Valley. The river's right over there.
Right there.
We are in a vineyard in Oregon. Dilapidated barn behind us.
Perfect.
Sunset. What better place to drink whiskey? It's a little breezy. You might notice, you might not, because our audio...
It's just usually terrible.
Yeah, I was going to be sarcastic and say it's so good you would never know, but yeah, our audio's terrible, so it's breezy. Whatever. Welcome to 5 Sip Friday. This is a series that we do every single Friday where a Patreon sends us a whiskey. Could be any kind of whiskey, Scotch, Irish. It's always bourbon or rye. So far, we take 5 sips of it. We guess what it is, we say whether or not we like it, and at the end it's revealed, and we find out what we've been drinking, sometimes with great success, sometimes with horrible, embarrassing failures.
Yeah, down blaze of glory.
Blaze of something. This week, it almost doesn't matter what's in the glass because it's such a lovely setting, but we have a sample from our favorite and yours, the Angel of Liquor.
And drinking whiskey in a vineyard, I mean, that makes sense, right?
Sure, perfect sense. Thank you, Angel of Liquor, for this sample. We are going to take a quick sniff of the nose. We are going to take 5 sips, try and guess what it is, and of course, we're trying to see if our palates have improved at all. And after last week, let's hope they have. Oh boy, uh-oh, I'm getting well-aged oak again.
Oh.
That's happened before, and I've been wrong, super wrong.
It's funny, I was like, Buffalo Trace.
Oh yeah?
I mean, I don't know anything.
I do think there's a little bit of strawberry here.
I just get lucky.
There's a tiny hint of nuttiness, but a lot of vanilla, a lot of caramel.
Yeah. Ironically, I get a little baby powder on this.
Okay.
It's just like hidden in.
Hidden baby powder.
Hidden baby powder.
There's a note for all you connoisseurs of whiskey.
That's why you come.
Cheers. Sip number 1.
Cheers. Thanks, Angel. I'm either going Buffalo Trace or Barrel. No, I'm just kidding. Ooh. Mm.
Ooh. That's really nice.
I'm gonna say I might not be far off.
I don't think you're that far off. You know what I get on this?
Yummy.
You were talking a lot about bubblegum on the last one that we sipped.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting bubblegum here. I'm getting strawberry. That's interesting.
I got a little strawberry on that too.
Yeah. A ton of oak, though. That is well-aged oak.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Oh.
Do we... Another W.L. Weller?
No, of course not. Maybe.
I doubt it very much.
Yeah.
Sip number 2. Confectioner's sugar, a little bit of spice.
Ooh, the heat came on this one. Got me a little astringency in the nose. Yeah, I'm going away from Buffalo Trace now.
I don't think this is all that hot. It actually reminds me a little bit of like a 1792 bottled in bond.
Mm-hmm.
The oak, the spice, the flavor profile. That's what I get 1792 here. I get Barton.
Oh, it's not very warm. I would agree with you. Like, there's a subtle heat in there, but it's not a barrel proof by any means.
No, I'd be surprised if this
It's a
was...
little warm. It's a creeper.
I say 1792 bottled in bond. It actually reminds me of the single barrel more.
I'm going for sip 3.
Hey, sip 3.
Interesting. Very oaky. I'm almost getting a little
oak.
bit of a bitter oak on this. Like,
Oak
not
spice more than oak profile.
yeah,
oak
not
character.
on the actual palate, but something on that initial sip kind of like gets a little bite. Not bitter, it's just a little bite.
Yeah, oaks. I would say that's oak spice, which to me always indicates well aged, because at some point you go from that sweet oak to, oh boy, we might be going over the edge here. This is right at that point, which makes me think really well aged, like 12 to 15 years.
Yeah.
So this could be something really interesting.
We're going for 4?
Sip 4?
Yeah.
The nose just keeps getting better.
It's interesting. I don't not like this. I'm just not super enamored by it.
Huh.
It's pleasant enough.
Yeah, I would say pleasant.
Like, we never really talk about if we like things or not, but you can pretty much tell. I'm a little, like, towing the line on this one. Like, I like it, and I'm really intrigued at what this is. I'm intrigued by what you think. I'm just a little wishy-washy on this one.
I really like it. I think it's super well aged. It's very, very sweet.
Mm-hmm.
I do think that it's straight up bourbon. There's nothing finished about this. There's nothing rye about this. Nothing anything. This to me is a bourbon. It's the well-aged part that intrigues me, that interests me, because I get excited about that kind of thing.
I do feel like maybe we've been a little spoiled.
We've been crazy spoiled.
And, I'm a little bit sweeter, and this has a bit of a sweeter profile, but it's not like it's not candies, and the fruit's not like overwhelming on this one. It's very oaky, a little bit drier.
But the bubblegum is like the sweet note. Oh, there she goes, sip 5. Here we go.
Oh.
Took a nice big gulp on that one.
A little licorice, like black licorice on that.
But a little red licorice sweetness, though. This one has got an interesting balance.
Interesting. Yeah, it's very licoricey. What are those, like you get that bag and it's got the red and the black licorice in it?
Oh, what sort of jerk? What sort of jerk would?
I know, and then
that?
sometimes you get both of them in. You're right. Like it kind of tastes like that.
It coats well. I think it's well aged. I actually think it's quite old. I don't know how old, but quite old, because that oak spice hangs around.
Yeah.
It's screaming 1792 at me. There's not a lot that I would think of, but I would think.
I love it.
I think it's a Barton product, and Barton has tons of well-aged stuff.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, for my birthday, Julie gave me a bottle of Calumet Farm 15, which I believe is a 1792 product. We haven't gotten into it yet, but last year I believe was their 14, something like that is definitely in play here. So it's very tasty.
Yep.
It's very well-aged. It's very sweet. I think it's a Barton product, but beyond that, it's hard to know. I would say it's under 100 proof. Maybe right at that 100 proof mark, maybe like 98. Again,
oh my gosh, I was going to say 98.
Really?
Yeah.
Again, I don't know. What in the heck is 98 proof? I don't know.
I don't know. I was going to go 98 or 102. I was going to like hover. Like it didn't taste like 100 to me, but I was going to go like either 2 up or 2 down.
Well, it's not like a 4-year aged bottle and bond product. This is definitely a unique, well-aged whiskey. I think it's definitely bourbon, and it's screaming 1792 with that bubblegum note. A tiny hint of nuttiness, but not much. A little bit of butterscotch, a little bit of caramel there. And that all together screams Barton to me. It's very good. I'm feeling very confident in my palate today. I feel quite happy with that.
I like it. I know you were a little sad about the palate on the last 5 Sip Friday.
Let's not talk about it. Let's not talk about it.
I know. Sometimes I have a guess, as I have the last couple, and I've gotten.
Sometimes you nail it completely.
Sometimes, and then sometimes you're like totally wrong. I don't really have much on this. I think it's like a 98. But you said 98, so maybe I'll go 90. I want to say 98.
You're gonna say 98? I'll go 96.
No,
because honestly, the longer I sit with it, the less I think that it's a high proof whiskey.
Well, then if it's 96, I'm gonna be jealous. It's fine. I'm good.
No matter what it is, we'll give it to Julie on this one.
No, I want to go 98. I don't have a guess, but you are so excited about the 1792 that sure, why not?
I think it's a Barton product. They source a ton of whiskeys out to other places. It's almost like trying to guess an MGP right, which some of us have some experience with.
Maybe. Watch that video from 2 weeks ago.
Well,
my finest moment ever.
Here we go. Let's get into this thing. This is the Angel of Liquor.
Again, I love an envelope.
We love an envelope. We love
crap.
We love an envelope. We love 5 Sip Friday, and
it's just amazing. Calumet Farm 14 year. Son of a gun. I just want to say, I said son of a gun like I was like 90 years old.
I think
you're welcome,
doing great.
YouTube. I'm trying. I'm going to also say that I'm glad I bought you the 15 because, I was like, okay about this.
We haven't, by the way, I sampled the 14 weeks ago.
You loved it.
Loved it, but I couldn't tell you much about it. I just remember liking it. The 15 we've not been into yet, so this is pretty fantastic.
So, redemption.
A little redemption, yeah.
Feeling a little better. You were pretty disheartened,
Look,
can I say, last week.
I needed it. Well, we hope you enjoyed this installment of 5 Sip Friday, our favorite.
Phil feels redeemed.
I feel so good right now. Shoot, I'm going to stay up all night. Thank you for joining us on this journey, and like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what you think about these Cal Farms bottles. We know a lot of you out there like the 14 and the 15. You've been recommending them to us for the last 6 months or so, and we know that they're much loved, so let us know what you think of them. Join us on Patreon for exclusive live streams, bonus content, merchandise, and more. Check us out on Instagram at The Bourbon Van, and from wherever we are.
To wherever you are.
Cheers.
Cheers. Thanks, Angel.
Look at this pink sunset.
Love it.